The 9 Supreme Court justices have adopted a code of ethics. It's the first formal policy for the High Court since it was founded in 1789. The move comes after some of the justices have faced increased scrutiny for undisclosed gifts and trips. So Jan Crawford is joining us now from outside of the Supreme Court to talk a little bit more about this. I think a lot of people, when this story started to unfold, were really surprised that the Supreme Court didn't actually have a code of ethics already.
Yeah, and I mean, Anne-Marie, they've always kind of had this informal code, but now all 9 justices have signed on to this 14-page document that sets out specific ethical rules for their conduct.
After years of talking about a formal code of conduct,
and I think it would be a good thing for the court to do that.
Particularly so that we can communicate to the public exactly what it is that we're doing in a clear way.
And increased pressure from Democrats.
The highest court has the lowest standards.
They have no code of ethics. And it's the Supreme Court of the United States.
The Supreme Court finally adopted a set of ethical standards for the 9 justices. In the newly adopted guidelines, the justices point out that the principles are not new and largely track with rules that bind lower federal courts, but add that the absence of a code has led to the misunderstanding that the justices regard themselves as unrestricted by any ethics rules. At the center of that misunderstanding is Justice Clarence Thomas, who has faced backlash for accepting undisclosed gifts and travel from wealthy friends. Other justices have also come under scrutiny for travel or book ventures. The new code emphasizes integrity and impartiality. It says justices should act at all times in a manner that promotes public confidence. It includes specific guidelines such as when a justice should recuse from cases to avoid conflicts.
All of these are important steps, but they fall short of what we could and should expect when a Supreme Court issues a code of conduct.
Now, Durbin and other Senate Democrats say it falls short because there's no way to hold them accountable in this code. Enforcement is up to the justices. Anne-Marie?
Yeah, well, you know, they're justices. We expect good judgment to be kind of a foregone conclusion with them, right? So I can see why a code of ethics maybe hasn't come up yet. But based on what you see right now in this code of ethics, would this have stopped or had an impact on what Justices Thomas and Alito were accused of doing, which is receiving these lavish gifts from these benefactors?
Well, they've always maintained that under the old rules, those trips were permissible, that it was a specific exception for trips with personal hospitality, trips from your friends, and that's why the rules changed last year to make that clear. And they said, Thomas said last year that, okay, now that the rules have changed, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. So this code of conduct tracks those new rules, but Justice Thomas has already said, he said at the time that he's going to follow those rules as well. So yes, it would prohibit that behavior, but that the rules have changed since he has done that.
You know, the thing about it is the appearance is really what makes a huge difference when it comes to the justices. You know, they can't appear like they're being influenced by people, whether or not those people are your wealthy friends. But without any enforcement mechanism, is this code even worth the paper it's written on?
Well, you know, Democrats are saying that making that exact same point. But the problem for the court and that enforcement mechanism is that they say, you know, the Constitution of the United States creates the Supreme Court. It's the only court that is specifically created by the Constitution. And the Constitution actually outlines, as a separate branch, the way to punish justices. And that is through the impeachment process. So there's no oversight, there's no jurisdiction that Congress across the street or a committee established by Congress would have over the Supreme Court. So that's why the justices would say there's no enforcement mechanism, because the enforcement mechanism is in the Constitution.
Right, it's already on the books. Jan, thank you very much. Really interesting.